So my name is Shawn Windle. I am the founder and managing principal of ERP Advisors Group. I founded the firm about 12 years ago, and the mission that I had at that time was to do enterprise resource planning projects different. I didn't know exactly what that meant, but I knew that the projects I had been a part of up until that time with some very large consulting firms, something wasn't right. And so I wanted to do something about it. I had no idea what I was about to undertake, but I just felt like I had to go do it. And I hoped along the way that there would be like-minded professionals who saw a different way of doing this kind of consulting. And I think that's been probably the biggest thrill of the whole journey, is being able to have people that are of a certain kind of integrity, right? People that want to do the right things all the time.
You know, ERP Advisors really understands the market that they're in and the clients that they have. They're very honest, high integrity people. And frankly, I really don't know of any other firm in Colorado that does what they do. And so they really provide a valuable resource to our finance and accounting community as it relates to evaluating software, evaluating platforms, understanding whether a company needs to have a change in their software or their systems. You know, they're awesome. They're very thoughtful, they follow up, they're very quick to respond, and so people even comment back to me from that and say, you know, thanks so much for the referral to Shawn and crew. They've been very, very helpful. They're very knowledgeable about their space. So they're vendor agnostic. They really focus on trying to get you or provide you with the right solution, not one that maybe lines their pockets.
ERP Advisors helped us by first in the needs analysis interviewing. They probably interviewed 35 different employees, and that's a good chunk of our company. So they asked questions about every single process and where the pain points were, and they helped uncover a lot of things issues that we didn't even realize that our employees were having.
ERP Advisors Group brings a vast amount of experience in this field. I think there are very few organizations that actually have the internal skill sets and experiences to perform one ERP implementation, let alone the many dozens or perhaps hundreds of implementations that Shawn and his team have brought to the table. Shawn's been in this industry now for many years, and he and his team are very dedicated to making sure that your implementation is successful. And his team are very knowledgeable. They've experienced many different types of applications. They've worked with many companies in many different industries. And I would say that Shawn and his team have probably seen it all. I'm very happy to refer people to ERP Advisors Group. I was fortunate enough to spend many months working with Shawn directly on a number of projects across the country in several different industries. And I really appreciated Shawn's integrity and the integrity of his team.
ERP Advisors Group helped us find confidence around the solutions that they were proposing to us. They were incredibly thorough. We knew that when they came in and interviewed our staff and reported back to us on the things that they had found, that those really were the issues that we needed to be working on. And we knew that when they researched options for us, that they really understood our organization and understood what options would work well for the type of organization that we are. They have years of experience, and their staff are really good at managing the relationship piece of working with a client, but also understanding the technical aspects of what an organization needs in terms of an ERP solution.
They had a great process where they came in and followed their process step by step, made it easy to understand, gave the presentations that we needed to see, asked the right questions, talked to the right people. And when we came down to the three, then we did the demos and we examined them real good. They were very excellent about giving their opinions on to help us come to a final decision. I'm confident that we made the right decision with their help. I think the whole company is confident that we made the right decision based on what we've seen so far.
What ERP Advisors Group was able to do was really capture the vision that I had laid out for them related to the ERP project and implementation, and really drive the execution. I think that's where a lot of these projects tend to fail is there's a great selection process, the requirements are laid out, yet the project will fail because when it comes to execution, it just falls apart. There are gaps. And what ERP Advisors Group did for us was fill those gaps and allowed us to really focus on what we were good at internally. And all in all, it turned out really well. I think it was a great partnership, and we successfully implemented an ERP solution that's really providing benefits for the company.